Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you will call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander. My faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior.
We have breaking news tonight of a plane crash in Little Rock, Arkansas. Just minutes ago, we learned the people on board were actually headed here to Northeast Ohio to help clean up the Oakwood Village explosion from Monday. All 5 people on board worked for an environmental consulting firm.
The plane took off from the Clinton National Airport around noon and was headed for John Glenn Columbus International Airport. Right now, we are digging into the story. We'll have much more on air and online as soon as we learn it.
March 8th, CNN reported that scientists have revived a zombie virus that spent 48,500 years frozen in permafrost. Also in the news, they're now saying that a zombie drug is spreading across the U.S. called xylazine. Thousands of overdose deaths in Hamilton County could be linked to zombie drug. March 5th, 2021, the CDC wants you to prepare for a zombie apocalypse. Am I the only one that finds it funny that all this zombie stuff is in the news right now after the you-know-what? I can't be the only one.
Time to say goodbye. These 12 retail chains are closing stores in 2023. This year, Target, 13 stores closing in 2023. Walgreens will be closing 200 stores. Macy, 125 stores over the next 3 years. Starbucks plans to close 400 stores. Bed Bath & Beyond closing around 50 right now. I think that number is going up to 150, 125 stores. Victoria's Secret closing 50 stores. American Eagle Outfitters closing 250 stores. Kohl's closing 27 stores. GameStop, 180 to 200 stores. Walmart. This is shocking when you look at Walmart, going to be closing 154 stores. Imagine the size of these stores, the millions of square feet that is going to be sitting vacant on top of the millions of square footage right now sitting vacant. Bath and Body Works closing 50 stores. JCPenney's will be closing up to 90 stores.
The government is having this shipped across the water. Black helicopters have been following this shipment for the entire delivery. What do you think they're transporting in those closed containers?
What are they hiding?
You guys, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Check this cloud out. The sun is setting now, but this cloud has been like this for 30 minutes. It has not moved. The wind is blowing. If you can see the trees, look at that cloud.
Here's the newest Mandela effect for February of 2023. So my question to you is, what is the longest river in the United States? I grew up in Illinois, and I was always told in my timeline that the longest river in the United States was the Mississippi River. But according to this timeline, the longest river in the United States is the Missouri River. So let me know if you think this is a true Mandela effect or if it's always been this way. Make sure to leave a comment and follow for more Mandela effects.
2023 has been an interesting year so far, and it's only going to get more interesting. For the ones who don't know, it's a secret society called Skull and Bones, aka Order 322, and they call themselves the Brotherhood of Death as well. As we know, this year is 2023, so you do the gematria, aka the numerology, you get 322 in reverse. A date I want y'all to look out for is March 22nd, because March 22nd, 322, 2023, 322, it's a direct parallel of this number. I know many people know this already, but for the ones who don't know, y'all go look up and research the Skull and Bones Society and just, do some research on that secret society.
There's a CIA document that came out. Everybody just started talking about it now. It's called the Adam and Eve story. It basically explains how the world is going to end.
Has it been true?
It makes sense. They say the world is going to end because the poles, North and South Pole, they shift every 12,000 to 15,000 years. And once they shift, it causes a giant apocalypse. Big earthquakes, giant tsunamis. Once the apocalypse happens, we go right back to the Stone Age. And it said that our first humans, as us, it was 10,000 years ago. So if you think about it, 10,000 years ago, we're in year 2000. We're at 12,000 years right now. And now you see global warming and shit like that. In the book, it says that we are the sixth civilization that came out of the apocalypse. So we just get to a certain point in life and then it just hard reset. And that explains a lot, because remember how you were saying that the Sahara Desert used to be green and the Antarctica used to have forests and like that? Yeah. That's what happens. It switches
switches everything, it flips. Yeah.
So now some places turn cold, some places turn hot. That's why they was talking about the flood in the Bible like that. That's probably what happened to Atlantis and shit
I was
like
just
that.
about to say Atlantis. It would make sense for a city in the water if the water wasn't there before.
In her most recent concert, Taylor Swift is performing witchcraft. And I know this is going to raise some controversy in the comments, but this just doesn't look right to me.
Wait for the signal, and I'll meet you after.
Did you know that there's something a little bit more nefarious about Beyonce's Dubai performance? The song is actually backmasked. And backmasking is when artists put subliminal messages in songs, only to be heard when they're played backwards. Check it out. After hearing Beyonce sing the devil's name 6 times, makes you wonder why she performed this song in this location at this point in time. There have been many theories regarding Beyonce Knoll in devil worship, Saturn worship, and riding the red horse of the apocalypse. So it only makes sense for Beyonce to be declaring Satan's name while rising out of the water like the great beast in Revelation. Just 3 days before the doomsday clock was released to us, and the elites told us that we were this close to the world ending. What do you think?
We're talking about the indigo children, and I've told you guys that I'm an indigo, some of you are indigo. We're part of this. You would say it's a literal race, because all the races that come out of the blue flame, that's where the indigos are coming from, the blue flame. This is part of our drama, even from the high levels, not just our level, not just our understanding, but a greater level, a greater energy, a greater connection. That indigos are part human, they're part extraterrestrial, so they're, you would say, hybrids, but a positive hybrids, because we represent the law of one. You talk about indigo children, it's definitely a spiritual topic. It's a spiritual war, and you specifically, indigo holy ones, are representing light. You're representing the law of one. There's families of indigos in a specific gene pool. We are coming from this people. Even the Christ, you would say Jesus, Jeshua, we call him, is one that came from these people. And you would say this is coming through the line of King Solomon, but not from the same information, okay, from the Bible, and no disrespect to any religion. We love all, we don't judge. That's actually what law of one is, no judgment. Instead, unity is uniting, having love, man, being in a love experience.
Kanye West is a joke, he's a clown. What happened? Okay, no, he's a clown. He is a part of the Illuminati, a major part. He killed his mother.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son. Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
And by killing his mother, it still didn't do him any good because he's still in a fight for money with Adidas. He's a liar. He's a terrible liar. He started that thing, the race war. Listen, he wanted to start a race war. But his PR and timing said this is not the time. So they came right in, swooped in, cleaned up the mess. And then what did he have to do then? Because you have hyper black people. It's hard to calm us down when we get hyped. So what do? Hyper more. You guys are Israelites. As if you didn't know when you was in fucking elementary school in church. The little book showed the little black men walking with the camels. Y'all didn't know that? Fred Sanford show back in the day showed that. So you did nothing. You told nobody nothing. And then if you tell them all that, tell them how to walk. Tell them how to talk. You ain't doing that. But what you did do, you killed your mama. You sold out your soul because you said it yourself.
I sold my soul to the devil.
But you have people to and raise the lighters. Watch this. Watch this. Real quick. Sidebar. When you're at a concert, those people are up on the stage, correct? You're down. You're enlightening them, correct? And praising it, and falling out. When you're at an opera, they're low. You're high. Think about it. I'm going to leave it right there. Kanye West told everybody to get rid of their Balenciaga. Kimberly is fucked up with Balenciaga. She done sold her soul. And then he turns around and get his new wife to do what, y'all? Y'all know about it, right? He took her shopping at Balenciaga. But didn't you say that this is for you to burn your shit, that they were just this sex shit, this and the third? Anybody ever took a good look at the pictures of the kids, even with the blindfold on? And then look at all of these celebrity kids. Beyonce's daughter and son look like. We'll leave that alone. She wears Balenciaga. Cardi B wears Balenciaga, all of them to this day. So that was just a game that everybody knew to play. Everybody is in this shit together. They all in it together. Kanye West is a phony ass and he need to stop. Real talk.
About the potential resurgence of so-called zombie viruses, or viruses that can come back from the dead. They say warmer conditions are causing part of the Arctic's permafrost to thaw. If it thaws significantly, they say some viruses that have been lying dormant for tens of thousands of years could reemerge and possibly endanger animals and humans. Scientists say the permafrost acts like a time capsule for viruses and the mummified remains of long-gone animals. NASA wants to see climate concerns addressed.
So this is April, 14th? It's Friday, April 14, 2023. I'm in Oklahoma. Something is above my house, y'all. I can hear some sirens going off in the background. Crazy. Record this for a second. I'm going back inside.